Hi, welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie, and I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever the words are, whatever needs to be said comes out. Now, we are reading for January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have now entered into Aquarius season. Interesting times always, as always. Now, if you're new to my channel, or if you just want to cross-watch, your Venus, your Mars, your Jupiter, your Moon, things like that, then go right down there. There will be a timestamp in the description, and it should bypass this main reading. This reading will be on all the videos, so it's not the same reading. It's just the introduction is the same for all videos. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be using, for the main readings, my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will also use my Angels of Abundance from Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to do an overview reading, and with that I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, to let you know, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. We are entering, like I said, into Aquarius season. That will be on the 20th, and that is at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's when that transitions. That's when Capricorn leaves, and that's when we go into Aquarius. Now, new moon in Aquarius will be the 21st at 3:53 p.m. And then, so we have it's an interesting time where it's basically the 20th, the 21st, and then we go to the 22nd, whereas we have Venus doing some things with Saturn during the 22nd, and then our last planet that has been going retrograde goes direct, and that is Uranus. Now, Uranus goes direct, basically it goes direct, and then it goes retrograde. This is a cycle every year, but this is the last time, this is the last time it's gone retrograde. For right now, on the 22nd at 5:58 p.m., it then goes direct. So what that means then is that the planet is getting to this stationary direct. It's slowing down, and it's really making some focus here. It's, or at least let's put it this way. When it goes retrograde, it's actually an illusion of slowing down and really putting its energies very, very strongly on anything that we are working at. Taurus is earth energy, money, job, career, like Capricorn and Virgo is. Now, Aquarius is the water bearer. So there is a sense of equality with the water, but also there is a sense of Aquarius wanting to quench thirsts, wanting to, basically fulfill a lot of people's needs, and that could be quenching your thirst for knowledge, quenching your thirst physically. It's just an interesting time with this. It is something that Aquarius does not necessarily like the man-made rules, the man-made religions, does not like that, it wants to break out also. Aquarius believes that anything is possible. Aquarius is our air energy, so that would be our sword energy. That would be Gemini and Libra. So that's our thought processes, thinking things through. So we're into this transition of thought. We're into this transition of need. We're into this transition of fulfillment also. We are ready to move from, and many people are saying we are already in the age of Aquarius. Some say that it was back in 2012. Some say that it's going to be 2026. So I've even read where some people say 2600. I feel we are definitely transitioning. And with Aquarius, like I said, the Aquarius season is about, it's about looking beyond what the rules and regulations are. And what we've been in is Pisces season, so it really is, changing from the laws and the business of religion and the business of government. So this is the little season, but with this little season, and I don't mean it as little because it's a very impactful one, we are about to transition into a bigger time, and I've been talking about it, when Pluto goes into Aquarius in Mars for 3 months. So there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a build up to that, and all our changes. It's been in Capricorn. That's been our money, job, career. So there's been a lot of tear down and rebuilding with that. And now it's going to do the tear down and rebuilding of our ideas and our possibilities. Okay, so the one card is popping out. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is always an interesting energy just because he has a high EQ, emotional quota or quotient. He has been through the mill. He has been through, he has had the ups and downs. He has gone through the roller coaster of life, and he has come out heartfelt and hopeful still. Even though he's seen things that you really don't want to have him seen, there is still a sense of hope. There is a sense of possibility. There is a sense of, things are going to work out better. And there's also a sense of survivorship with this king also. So Cups in itself is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I talked a little bit about Pisces, the age of Pisces, how we're transitioning. We've been in that age for 2,000 years, give or take a couple of years, or decades maybe. And we're doing this major transition. So we have the Cups. We have that water energy. But the court cards have a dual energy. Underlying energy for a king is that swords. So that sword, again, air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, thought processes, thinking things through. So there is this part of the air, there is this part of the water, whereas the air is very objective, is very focused, this is what we need to do. I know it, black and white, no gray energies. The King of Cups comes along and says, hey, wait a minute. No, there's more to this than meets the eye. There is more that we need to uncover. There is more that we need to know. The King of Cups is also very caring energy and wants to make sure that his heart goes out for those who do not have. And he's he's somebody who is very much a humanitarian and wants to provide and care for others. So interesting for that one. Let's see what else we have going on. Okay, now this is reversed. Reversed has a stronger energy. This is our 10 of Swords. So 10 is transitional energy, just things moving on. When you see a 9, it's like everything's done, wrap it up. And then 10 is like, okay, let's move things on. Let's get things going. We are not staying where we're at. So sword energy, again, is that Aquarius, that Gemini, that Libra energy. And remember, Mars is in Gemini, and Mars is also going direct. So just in the last week, we've had Mars go direct, we've had Mercury go direct, and now we're about to have Uranus go direct. So it's really it's pushing forward energy with things in life. Again, 1 new beginning, 0 God source energy. So whatever it is, what we've gone through, whatever the world's been going through, whatever the universe, it is done. It is done. It is completed. There is a loving, caring, ruling type of energy here, but whatever it is done. It is done. It is ready. It is ended. Not coming back to life. Next card is, okay, you know that I love the Empress. The Empress, again, this was reversed. This is a 3. 3 is our celebration, our creativity. It's also the power of 3, and we're going to have that new moon on the 21st. So we are coming up to that new moon energy, and the new moon is a new season, a new start. It's a wonderful time to request. It's a wonderful time to just put those intentions out. It's just a very strong energy. And again, like I'm saying with Aquarius, Aquarius wants to quench the thirst, quench the knowledge, give, not overly give, but give so that there's always more to look at, more to see, more to come. It's very much a starting on a new journey here. The Empress, major arcana, I look at her, she is always pregnant, so she's always creating. She's always giving opportunities. She's always wanting wonderful things to happen. Her energies aren't as direct as possibly the Emperor, or as focused and organized, because there's just so many choices. There's so many possibilities. And she kind of is like, if you don't like this, well, we can try that. But she does want to provide. She does want to give. So you have some very giving, loving, caring energies right here. The Empress too, even though, like I said, Mercury is direct right now, we are still in the shadow of the retrograde. So there is a lot of things that has been undone, only to be refocused and redirected. So interesting. Loving energy, caring energy, loving energy, caring energy. Something has completed, something is done. And even though it may not necessarily feel, comfortable, there's a lot of caring energy surrounding whatever this is that's done. Okay, so let's go on here now. Let's do our Osha Zen Tarot. Let me know. I love to hear what people think about this and what your impression might even be too. So here we go. Let's go on here. Let's see. What do we have? Osha Zen Tarot. What do we have for this week? The universe, the world, whatever this is. Remember too, whatever is going on in the world, whatever we're hearing, whatever we're, just kind of like, oh my goodness, is the sky falling in? Remember, we have to live our life, and we have to remember that fear is a tool of the devil. It is not, we cannot live in fear, okay? So let's go on. Let's see what we have here. Here we go one more time. Here we are. Possibilities. Possibilities. Now, the eagle actually does have a lot of, is associated with Scorpios, believe it or not. The eagle, okay, let's go here. So here we have a 2. 2 is choices, decisions, possibilities. It's, do I go this way? Do I go that way? It's, coming together. The eagle is flying. The eagle is looking at its domain, is looking at everything. Now, is this a sunset or is this a sunrise? The fact that they're calling this possibilities, I would say this is a sunrise, and that there are many possibilities to come, many possibilities that the sun will shine upon. The eagle has the bird's eye view, can see things that we ourselves cannot see. In some ways, this, even though this is not, it does have that hanged man type of energy where it's basically telling you to, look beyond what's maybe in front of your face. Look beyond, see the possibilities. And again, I feel like that's the sun rising and rising on a new day. So interesting stuff. I do love that. I do love this. This is transition. This is like whatever's ended is now done. And we are going, Pluto is going to be going into, like I said, Aquarius for 3 months. Then it transitions back to Capricorn, kind of like I'm showing you the possibilities. Now we go back to Capricorn so we can, get things cleaned up, rebuild, do a lot of other things. And then in 2024, it will go into Aquarius for, what is it then, like 15 years. So possibilities, I like it. I like the possibilities. I love the Empress. I love the King of Cups, and I love that Ten of Swords. Now, the one card I did not mention, or the one energy I did not mention, is our fire energy, and that is our Aries. Now, Jupiter's in Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined. That is our the rod or the wand energy. It's fire energy. So it's all good. It's all good. So just take a moment, please. Like I said, this is just the introduction. Your reading will be coming up. But please take a moment to do the like, the share, the subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. Please comment. Let me know. How is this affecting you? But, most important part of all of this, and as always, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Hello, my Sagittariuses, and welcome to Aquarius season. So what is it all about? Oh my goodness, that air energy just going to kind of light that fire about you, kind of get you ready to make some changes, make some moves. Remember, whatever you start with Aquarius season, I kind of see it going once Pluto goes into Aquarius. I kind of feel like there's going to be some more movement towards that. So put that down, write that down somewhere. Okay, let's see what we've got. Higher power, what do you have for my Sagittariuses? What would you like to tell my Sagittariuses? Here we go. And 1, 2, and 3. There's been a lot of the reversed cards. Not for everyone, but for quite a few. Here we go. Let's see what we have. First card is the 7 of Water. Choices. Choices. Bad, good, indifferent. But there are all these choices, these possibilities being opened up for you. And it starts with this weekend happening. Now remember that full moon to new moon, we're waning, and that's where we get rid of stuff. New moon to full moon is when we're waxing. That's when we request. So we're right at that waning and waxing moment. We're at that time to request, to get rid of stuff that's holding us back and to ask for the good stuff that's happening. Water energy is our Cancer, our Pisces, and our Scorpio energy. Remember, Neptune is in Pisces right now, and like I said, something going on in that March, Saturn will be going into Pisces. So that in itself has a very strong transformational energy happening. So 7 is a divine number, divine umbrella, divine interference, divine redirection also. So there is something with this water, fluid, emotional, spiritual energy, but there's something that brings about these choices, that brings about these possibilities. It's not necessarily clear. It's kind of like you're looking through, you're seeing the choices, but it's kind of like that moon energy. It's not as clear-cut as you think. So you're going to have to use your spirituality. You're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to just kind of go with your gut on some of this. But again, too, when you're going with your gut, this is when I'm like, okay, I've got to go with my gut, God, so go ahead and kind of give me some answers, please. So again, connect with your higher power source while this is happening, because that 7 is there for a reason. It is saying connect, connect, connect. Anyway, 7 of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Your next card reversed again, the King of Fire. So this is your energy overlying air energy, because the King's underlying energy is that sword. It's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So thought processes, thinking things through. Fire energy, again, yours. Also, also Aries and Leo. And remember, Jupiter is in Aries right now, so it's big action-filled energy, positive energy, saying get stuff done. So whatever these choices are, it's something that really is going to make some changes. Like I said, I think that there's some people out there that whatever you start this weekend or whatever you start in Aquarius season, there's going to be some transformation in March. So it's going to either come to its fulfillment, or it's going to, it's kind of like, it might stall a little bit once you're out of Aquarius, but then it comes back up, because Pluto in Aquarius is about, it's reinitiating, restarting, it's tearing down old ideas and bringing about new stuff too. So you might have, just kind of whatever you start in Aquarius season, especially maybe this weekend, don't be worried if it stalls out a little bit. It will pick up again in that March. So King of Fire, thought processes, thinking things through, fire, passionate, burning, determined, but the thing about and think about air and fire, very combustible energy, very powerful energies coming together. So this is, though, you do need to make sure you contain your fire a little bit, and this will talk about, focusing. So you need to focus the power, you need to focus the energies, you need to just kind of keep your eye on that prize, but it is also about, thinking of the end game, thinking of the bigger picture, okay? So the King of Fire is motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So interesting with that too. So you've got water, fire, and air here. Next card, reversed. The Four of Water. So the Four of Water, like I said, there's something that's going to stall out a little bit. So you're kind of like, you're making some choices. You're all geared up. You're all, okay, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. I'm feeling the pull. I'm feeling like I'm being redirected. And then it stalls a little bit. It stalls a little bit. And that's why I'm saying keep moving forward. Keep working on it, though. Don't stop and give up on it. Maybe I'm not going to say if it's something to do with a new job or something. I'm not saying that you don't focus on what you currently have. Yeah, you need to have your job, your work, whatever. But it's like there's a little bit of a stall, and it does pick up again. Now, the Four of Water is also, four is leadership, organization, and its stability. Again, we have that water energy. The Four of Water is also being in that in-between space, that fallow time, that time of regeneration and regrowth. It's like, I don't really like where I was at. I'm not necessarily ready to move on either. And again, whatever these choices are, go ahead, do your research, think about your choices, because these are really interesting ones for you. You're very motivated about these choices. You just, it does say, don't procrastinate. But right now, the energies are just kind of like, well, this is what I want you to do. You're about to see it. You're about to experience it. But we're not necessarily moving right away. So it's interesting with that. Water tends to put a little dampening effect on the fire too. So missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. So that in itself, the possibilities, goes back to your choices. Okay, let's see what else we have here. So it's an interesting energy for you, my Sages. Again, like I said, I feel like it's starting something, but it's just not, completing it. It's not moving through it yet. Okay, let's see. What higher power? What else for my Sages? What else for my Sages? What else? What else? Here we go. Okay. All right. Harmony, the Lover's card, the relationship card. And relationships are always a little bit, the Lover's card is always a little with me. But this is a card that I feel like it really expresses what relationships are all about. So is this a relationship that you're involved in now, and then you break apart for a little bit of time? You have to be separated for a little bit of time. It could be that. We have a 4, we have a 7, 4, 6. 6, 4, 7. 6 is the number of man. It's the amount, it's what you put into the situation, what you put into the relationship. So this could be about something, and a relationship could be work, it could be intimate, it could be family. And so it's like, the relationship right now, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of caring, there's a lot of connection with this. It could be that you have somebody that is helping you through this time, or it could be that this is all about the relationship, that you separate for a little bit of time, but then in March you come back again. And it could be a job relationship too. But there's a caring energy here. There's a wanting energy with this too. Okay, let's see what else we might have here. Angels of Abundance. Now for my Sagittariuses, So, Sages. I know, my mom used to tell me all the time, you're in a fallow period. And I was like, when am I ever getting out of this fallow period? I don't know in her life if I ever did. So let's see. We're going to take this one stayed, so we're going to take that with us. So here we go. Oh, okay, that's reversed. Oh, I love this. Santa Claus. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. I do like that. Now this one, quiet retreat. That kind of goes along a little bit too. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Oh, that has to mean something to somebody out there. Quiet retreat. Interesting with all of that. Here we go. Yeah, there's like a pause. You're taking a pause. But the weekend is powerful. I mean, it is powerful, and the choices pop up. But then you take a pause. Here we go. Let's see what else we might have. What crystal or energy for my Sagittariuses? What is there? What do we have? Okay, reversed. Amethyst. I love amethyst. You know, February birthstone. Amethyst is spiritual insight, creativity, psychic protection. It's also about courage. So what did this all mean to you? You know, my Sages, it's like there's options, things are happening, you're feeling excited about them, and then we have to take a pause for a little bit of time. Keep positive. Keep positive during the pause. Okay? Now, my Sages, besides commenting and letting me know who this resonated with, please take a moment and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Sagittariuses, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.